Tyranny. Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Tyranny! This is Colonel RPG, as usual, and I'm very happy that you're just to join me today as we continue to get to know Ellia over here. She is, I don't know what, there's a word for what she is. At least for what she seems to be. She's very set in her way. She really wants to kill Kairos or basically make them go away from this place. That's not gonna happen, we know that. But she doesn't. Which means that we need to treat her like a crazy dog or something. I don't know. I hear you're looking for, She treats us as a clueless lapdog, so I guess she's a crazy dog. I hear you're looking for artifacts. Have you found anything? Yeah, your mother's pizzle cane? What? She doesn't have one, does she? I don't know what that is, so probably she doesn't. Ellia slaps her knee and peers down at you with a grin. You're on the wrong side of this war to be asking me anything. Oh, really? Can I ask you anything else? No, apparently not. If you tell me how to breach Sentinel's stand, I might show the Unbroken mercy. How about that? Oh, I've gained wrath from them. Really? I don't really care, but what the hell? You'll pardon the fuck out of me if I go ahead and ignore your northern rhetoric, I mean? Your type sees us as nothing but future slaves made only to serve the Empire's needs. This one got a smart mouth, says Verse. I like her. Think she'd be interested in joining us? I don't suppose it's too late to offer you a spot in our party? Oh, I gained loyalty with Verse. Look at that. She looks at you with total bewilderment. Are you fucking kidding me? I'd rather gargle beast milk. Well, a girl can't get everything she wants, says Verse. Yeah, well, you're right. What's important is you tried your best. Yes, I did. And let me see your loyalty. Almost tier 5. I already know that disfavored are looking for artifacts of Stalwart. I also know that they are searching blind. I'll take my knowledge to the grave if it keeps you out of Sentinel's stand. You can count on that. Much as I'd love to put an arrow through her throat, says Verse, she's got a point. We should return with Teodor and his ironclads at our backs. I didn't come to negotiate anyway. And I gained wrath again from them. At least you were setting the right expectation, which is all that counts. Ellia motions to the soldiers beneath her. Kill him. This wasn't the best idea. I will admit that. But it might have been a good idea, maybe. It's just not the best. How about that? Okay, so they're really upset with us. That's Barrick. Yes, that's Barrick. Okay, Barrick, just come back. Okay, he's engaged. Okay, so yeah, you sing your things, and we're gonna attack that guy, and I am gonna move you up, and I'm gonna do some damage over there. Damage over there, right there. Make him bleed. Because that goes through armor. Right there. Okay, so he's bleeding and he's taking extra damage. That's all good. Let's do this. And are you using your abilities? Yes, you are. Ooh, okay. Why does he... Okay, you need to... It's her. Useless. Of course he's going against her. Of course he's going against her. Let's see. Do this.
If you think...
And shut up. And don't complain about your weapon. I got it, so you shut up. Let's get that one over there. See if I can bring them down. They're not attacking her anymore, which is pretty interesting. Okay, so that's pretty good. And now we can go with one of these. You can go with one of those right there. And Barrick can just keep doing what he's doing, and that's good enough.
A well-placed hit.
It was pretty good. You did your job well, girl. Okay. Art of Dissonance right there. There it is. A little bit of a buff. I wonder if she stays with that. I haven't understood that. No, she removes that pretty quickly. Okay, what are you doing? No, don't cast that. Let her cast that. That's good. Okay, now you cast, can you cast that? That'd be an interesting thing.
I can do that.
Okay, so he's down. Cast it again. On that guy, right there. Okay, now you, sir, are gonna do some bleed. I think we're gonna fall back. I just want to ask Teodor what he thinks about this whole situation. I'm not ready to attack these guys by myself. I mean, I can, but I really don't want to. At this point, actually, it's a good situation to be in, because we killed the guards outside. It's kind of weird that they're all very upset with us. That's okay. I'm fine with that. I'm really fine with that. We have a back entrance back here or something? Well, we have guys back here. Skyblade.
Come at me, great.
Okay, Barrick, you're gonna need to position yourself really well over here. Over there. Yeah, perfect. Really good. Okay, so you are gonna try to make him bleed right there. And what are you using right now? Do you have the correct weapon? Yes, she does. So fall back and don't use your stupid abilities. And set him on fire, please.
You learn some.
Okay, so he actually you are gonna need to cast the spectral blow right there. Pretty good stuff. Okay, there it is. And I think that's gonna be enough for right now. Shadowstone, yeah, just keep at it. Oh, I leveled up. Nice. Okay. think that's gonna be fine. She's casting an area right there. Barrick is holding himself together. Look at him, just really, really well. Holy crap! And this bottleneck over here, although he did, he just leveled up as well. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's going pretty well. And if we don't take any wounds, that'd be fantastic. Can you kill him? Yeah, can you kill him fast, please? Let's see if you can do. Just shoot at that guy right there. And let's see what you can do, sir. Do this. No, you need to move up a little bit. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know who. Yeah, of course he's attacking back. There it is. Okay, so now you need to kill him. Please do a little bit of bleeding, and you're gonna fall back and not be there anymore. You're gonna cast over here. Yeah, just focus on him. Okay, and another one right there. You're gonna do a million strikes right there, or triple strike, whatever that is. Should be okay. Okay, he's falling back. Oh man. Okay, I have this thing. It's not amazing, but it's what it is. Yeah, she's taking damage, but she's not wounded yet. Oh man, it's actually pretty bad. Syrian Palm right there. Barrack is on fire, it would seem. And she's singing. Okay. She took damage, but that's okay. Let's cast Blur on her. See if I can bring this guy down as soon as possible. Barrack is holding himself together. Okay, that guy goes down, and he's just gonna go down pretty soon as well. Yeah, it's going well. She just cast that. Okay, let's see what you can do over here. Do a bleed, and you are... Actually, switch to that and see if you can skewer that guy. Yeah, she switches weapons automatically on that one. Pretty good. And she attacked him from back there, which also pretty amazing, but yeah. Okay, getting the experience for ourselves, I guess. I guess the use of our skills more than anything. Oh, she's going for the Searing Palm. She doesn't have the... Yeah, she doesn't have the ability.
I'll tear your skin.
Nice. Okay. And we have treasure back here. Unless we have something else. I really need to go to Teodor. I didn't screw up because I know what I was doing. I knew what I was doing. I just made a choice. A rash choice, but still a choice. Let's see. Also gonna need to level these guys up. Must not forget. Let's take that over there. And actually, let's send you over here. Let me also save the game. So is this some sort of back entrance? It's a side gate, so yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Over here we have... Let's get these two. Let's bring you back here, and let's look at your inventory. She's gonna need that, and does she need these boots? No, she doesn't. What about you? These are the same, aren't they? And actually, they're... It's interesting. Are they more expensive, or are they the same? No, they're exactly the same. These ones are heavy leather boots, and they're light armor. That's why it's kind of weird, but they look better. Actually, I like the blue on that one, so yeah, I'm not gonna use these. No, wait a minute. That's +3 on disengagement defense, but this one is cleansing victory, which is really nice, and I like that better. So there we go. Let's continue looking around a little bit. We got iron walkers back here. Hey guys, what are you doing back there? What the hell? Or are they prisoners?
Found something.
Nice. There, in the pit. Probably prisoners.
Yeah, I figured. They're kind of not very well imprisoned. Investigate this item. Bring this item back to a blacksmith. I need a Spire Forge upgrade for that. I have one already, so... Also, I need another upgrade to be able to train the two-handed weapons. And somebody told me in the comments that I thanked them already, but I forgot the name. But, well, whatever. Let's see what we have in here. The smell of men soaking in their own waste rises up from this spear-lined pit used to keep prisoners. Can you open it? No, apparently not. Okay, well, let's go to Teodor then. Turn on fast mode. Let's go. So I want to go over here. It's very, very dark with the fog of war. It might be also because it's the middle of the night. And I can tell the hour. Can I tell the hour? If I pause... No, can't tell the hour. Well, here we are. Let's go talk to Teodor. And just tell me, hey, well, I started a war already, so I guess we're gonna have to deal with it. If you don't want to join me, that's all right. I really thought I would be able to complain to
yes,
Graven Ash about the other guys that didn't help me, but apparently that's not a thing. So yeah, not really too glad of that, to be honest. I'm gonna give her these because they're more expensive as well. But which probably means that they're better. But the extra recovery is better because of the rate at which he casts spells. The lieutenant holds up his sword and squints through the obscurity of the high winds. Who goes there? Oh, it's you, Fatebinder. I wish you didn't have to witness that crude exchange before. Ellia and her lot have caused me no lack of trouble. You are the most welcome here. Even if your loyalties fall with a court of more than the Legion, we need all the help we can get. Ash sent word to expect you. If he dispatched an outsider to help us in the field, that says something about his urgency to see what these Unbroken conquered for good. I think we can both appreciate that his concern in seeing this matter resolved is of a personal nature. I apologize for that outsider remark. Some of us aren't accustomed to working with anyone but the Legion proper. Yeah, I'm gonna say nothing here. During the conquest, I remember hearing about a silent Fatebinder who traveled just ahead of my cohort. Never put the pieces together that it was you. Ash says that the Unbroken are scavenging the blade grave for an old stalwart heirloom. I can think of nothing else that would help us breach Sentinel's stand, short of the Regent's timely death. They're not making it easy by holding themselves up behind walls. If the conquest is any evidence, stalwart folks are less inclined towards facing their enemies in open battle. Yeah, the Tearsmen are like rats, says Beric, squeezing themselves behind the narrowest walls to avoid the inevitable. No matter what they find here, says Teodor, the Unbroken are trapped. North of camp, we have soldiers led by my subordinate, Jack Holmes. To the south, reinforcements march as we speak. He taps his chin in thought. Still, I would appreciate any help you can offer. The sooner we claim the Unbroken artifact, the sooner we reach Sentinel's stand. What do you know about the artifact in general? Aside from wishing I had a few to my name? Their weapons and items powerful enough to change the tide of any battle. I couldn't speak to their nature or how they are responsible for such storied deeds, but I have no reason to doubt that they can do. Or what they can do. The word coming down the line is that an artifact can breach Sentinel's stand. You'll hear no complaints from me. That fortress has stood unchallenged for too long. With your help, I have little doubt it'll wear disfavored banners before long. This hardly looks like a territory worth taking, though, or defending. Well, the search for artifacts certainly changed how we view this garbage pit. In truth, Rust Canyons presents us with some strategic advantage. Our location brushes shoulders with the Iron Hearth and Duskwatch Fort. If we could claim this spot as favored, that would be as good as controlling the whole region. Kind of. Sentinel's stand is still the real prize of Blade Grave. Actually, what is Blade Grave? Is the name given to what remains of the realm of Stalwart. Okay, yeah, okay. The real prize of this place, yeah. Any words from... Ouch, just bit my tongue. Any words from Sentinel's stand? Oh, there seems to be more of a scout presence outside the wind wall. Unbroken, disfavored, everyone is on edge, waiting for something to happen. We'll have to hold our breath a little longer before we can uncork the old keep. Once we track down the stalwart artifact, it'll be a mad scramble as everyone races to claim Sentinel's stand first. But any new information? Not as such. We have every reason to assume that Straight as Herodin hasn't committed suicide yet, and we're hopeful that Ash's daughter is in fair condition. I only hope that her father's protection is keeping her spirits high. Tell me about the Unbroken presence here. Oh, they've built a fortified camp due east of here, and another group holds a choke point to the southeast. Though calling it a camp gives the Unbroken too much credit. It's a scavenger's warren, garbage fortifications that our enemies have managed to defend through dumb luck. No longer, today it falls. Yep, I'm ready to hear how I can contribute. My men are eager for battle, he says, and we wouldn't mind taking the Unbroken camp in advance of our reinforcements. He glances to his countrymen with a smile. That'll show the old 15th cohort. Hey, boys? You may want to clear out the group of Unbroken by the bridge to the southeast. They guard another entrance into the camp. Some of our men are being held captive there, too, and we need the extra numbers on our side to hold these canyons. Now, strictly speaking, my orders are to wait for reinforcements, so I can't directly assist you. But once we secure the camp, you get first pick of the spoils and a chance to interrogate their leader, Ellia. Deal? I'm here for my own reasons, but I'll help you if it gets me closer to Sentinel's stand. Oh, really? You gonna get... well, I didn't think I'd have to convince an agent of Tunon that actually fighting this war was in his best interests. But I live and learn. I'll take your help even if I don't have your enthusiasm. Make for the East Bridge and take out the Tears Rats. That'll put a worthy dent in this encampment. Actually, the Wrath of the... that probably brought it up to 3. Although, let's see if I get an ability because of that. Yeah, I did. Undying Fatebinder. I got an ability because of that, and that's that right there. No, actually, I need to check over here, right there. I need to go into the disfavored. And it's a passive. Shield, once per encounter, shielded for 40 damage for 30 seconds. And when does that happen? Once per combat, gain a damage absorption shield for a short time if you fall to low health. Oh, that's a pretty nice one. And I suppose it only applies to the Fatebinder himself.
Right. See that pen over there? The prisoners within are dressed in unbroken colors.
Yeah, you'd figure, right? You'd figure. Let's have a chat here with Anwen. Can I? Anwen? Miss?
No reason to tarry.
Nope. Well, she certainly doesn't give us one. Can I talk to the... No, can't talk to the soldiers in there. Can I take that stuff? It's kind of important at this point. Yes, take that stuff. Although I took it to the wrong place, but doesn't matter. Let's level up before we go save those soldiers. So you. No, actually, that's you. I'm gonna need him to be pretty... he needs to be tanky as hell. Tanky as hell is his name. Although extra attack would be nice, but let's go with tank at this point. So save that. And you, sir, you're gonna go with... so you're maxed out your quickness? Yes. And accuracy would be nice. Health would be pretty interesting as well. Although affliction duration, that's resolve, plus endurance, plus will, and plus magic defense. Let's bring our strength up a little bit, just to make sure we don't get any debuffs or anything. Well, any penalties. So over here, what do I have? I have agility, I have range, I have a score of extremely powerful abilities. So what are these leadership things? The party gains 2 additional quick item slots and consumables used while in combat are more effective. Oh, okay. Adding a mark, that's actually pretty nice. Huh. Plus 50% potion effectiveness? That's fantastic. Abundant arm. The party gains use of 1 additional weapon set and can switch weapons in combat with a lower recovery penalty. That's not really anything that I want. Adding a mark adds a marking effect to the thrust ability. Attacks against the marked target gain bonus accuracy. Oh, that's an interesting thing. So yeah, there's these two. I think I'm not gonna go with that for right now. I think I need to spread out my things. This one looks pretty decent, and we've used a few. Well, actually, quite a few defenses, so let's go with that. I mean, I was reading that. Quite a few potions, so that's gonna be helpful for sure. What else do we have? Bond of Honor. This is taking 50% share damage from target for 60 seconds. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Huh. Bond with an ally, sharing the damage that they receive while the bonds last. Both Barrick and his bondmate gain might and vitality. That is very nice. That is really, really nice. I like that. I like that. Let's see what else we have. Defender's Charge. This is a charge, isn't it? Ooh, wait a minute. It's not. Leap to the aid of an ally, taunting enemies nearby. Actually, that is fantastic. And I need that more than the other one. Yeah, basically having him as a tank to engage on all the fighters and all that. A ragged stalwart flag sways gently in the wind, marking the site where its original owner died. Get that? Died during the casting of the Edict of Storms. And there's also something up there. Can I go through here?
Spotted something.
Oh, you did? Well, why wasn't Deep me that spotted that? Oh, it's up there. Nah, sure, whatever. And there's gonna... this place looks all destroyed. Which makes total sense, because that's what it is. Ooh, nice! An iron ingot. That's for crafting. Later on. Can I go there? Nope, cannot. Not at this point, anyway. Let's bring all these guys back down, and, let's save some, disfavored, I guess. Let me turn on the, that one right there. Turn on the fast mode, and bring you guys back through here. Very, very dark. I'm sure you guys can see anything. I can barely see anything, but, yeah. YouTube makes things a little bit darker, and there they are. I wonder why I can't do anything here.
Sorry, I can't.
You there! A voice cries out from within the pit. That soldier skewered on spears, later the pit while a few survivors clamor for hair. The unbroken dogs left us here to bleed and rot. Help us, please! Cornered, frightened. No matter where Graven Ash is right now, I'm certain he can sense the terror these soldiers are experiencing, says Barrick. We have information, valuable information known only to the disfavored. Give us our freedom, and we'll tell you all we know. Okay, well that's interesting. You can lift them out or improvise a lever. Huh. So let's see. Yeah, let's go improvise a lever over here, because I prefer lore. One of those spears looks loose. And uproot it, and I'll use it to pull you out. And I gain lore. Or at least lore experience. The soldier falls to their knees when they are finally out of the pit and sigh with relief. I thought we'd never see the outside of that pit. Here, take this key. We acquired it from a scavenger, and there's some stash north of here. When we tortured him, he said something about a pile of rocks near a banner. The healthiest of the prisoners help the weaker men to their feet, and the group begins its march back to camp. Okay, I think I know where that is.
I can't.
Or at least, exactly where we've been. It's a shame we couldn't do that before. Although we might have been able to rescue them if I don't actually know how I rescued them. I think was by clicking their faces, but not really 100% sure. There's a treasure chest over there that can be accessed through the back.
I can't.
And there's that thing over there, but how do I get there? Huh. Okay, whatever. So what do I want to do? Do I want to attack from the back or do I want to attack from the front? It kind of doesn't matter at all. Let me disable the eye. Can I disable the eye for everybody? Right there. Yeah, it disables for everybody. Good. Doesn't matter because they all attack me anyway. It doesn't matter where we are, and we don't really have any strategical advantage from being here or elsewhere. So let's see what I can do here with this thing. Gain athletics, yeah, damage the gates and attempt to break through them. Attacking the gates will be viewed as a hostile action by the Unbroken. Well, you don't say. Fall back. Okay. This means that I can set up... Actually, I can...
Moving cautiously.
Yeah.
Just point me in the right direction.
Okay, so you're gonna attack... Let's see, we have a Bronze Armiger, or Armiger. Armiger, yeah. Over here we have a Resolute Blade. Okay, so that guy, I don't know what he has, but he's gonna take a fire arrow to the face.
Trouble is...
There it is.
The foot.
Okay, so only 2 of them come back. Enable the AI, and we'll be fine. They're all attacking her, which is pretty understandable, really, but let's move her over there. Okay, so let's switch weapons as well. She doesn't take any penalty for doing that. And let's see if I can move you away from here.
Going anywhere.
Yeah, she was already being attacked. You're gonna need to go somewhere. Oh, boy. This is going badly. This is going really badly. It's going really badly.
I'm not.
She's taking so much damage. She disengaged this guy. How the hell did she take so much damage? Oh, boy. I need to bring this guy down.
You got it.
So then I can focus on that guy. Okay, that guy's down, so I can do over there, and she's gonna
always hit the
have some fun over there. And let's see what Barrick is doing. Barrick is doing his things. Let's do this. Okay, well, he's switched targets because he knows what's gonna kill him.
Get back here!
Oh, he's disengaging. Who's he attacking? Down he goes. Okay, she's taking damage. She's actually, yeah. Nah, you shouldn't do that. You should attack. Attack with,
This
yeah.
weapon is used.
It's not useless. It's just less effective than you want it to be.
Didn't work.
It worked.
Damn thing couldn't.
Oh.
Here's claw.
Okay, let's see if I can do some damage over there. Hopefully she doesn't take wounds. She just has 1 wound. It's not too bad. She's disengaging. How did she disengage? Was it because she got knocked back or something? I think that might have been the case. Oh, sir, what are you doing over there? Charge! Charge through there!
I always
idiot.
have this much.
There we go. Yeah, we're stuck. There it is. Whew. Just 2 guys. That was just 2 guys. Yeah, but they're dumb. They're really dumb. Because otherwise they would all have come towards me. I mean, it's the front gates. Come on. Anyway, save the game there. And let's move in. Actually, sneaking here might be...
You didn't see nothing.
No, they didn't. Might be a good idea. Let's have you attack him with that. And...
Send me.
Okay. And of course, she's coming for verse. She's attacking for us, actually. She's ranged. That's the problem. I think, actually, what I should do here is I should switch verse to melee weapons and attack her up close, because that's going to get her debuff, I'm sure. And Verse really likes the flaming palm, or whatever that is. There it is. Pretty good stuff. Are we all sneaking?
Slow and steady.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, so these guys aren't really that well defended, all things considered. Because they only had, like, what, 5 guys? It's way less defended than the other one. And the other place that we were at. Let's see, is this good for me? No. The recovery is nice. But it's no, it's nice because it's a lighter armor, but it's made of bronze, so it's probably not as good. Over here we have a very nice helmet, an Iron Reach helm. It's really nice, actually. The recovery is not that bad. The deflection is, but the armor is. I like that. I enjoy that, and I don't know if I want to go with light or for me anyway. I'm already with pretty heavy armor, so it's kind of a mixture. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're good there. Do you have anything here that would be... This would be better? Nope. Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go. And look for secret passages. Ooh, okay, look at that. Crafting stuff. Crafting things for our spires. And, okay, we have more guys over here. Apparently a guy with a double battle axe.
You didn't see
Let's go into
nothing.
sneak. Nope, they didn't see nothing, no thing. And that guy's gonna take an arrow to the faces.
You got it.
Because he's gonna get 2 after he's hit with my arrow. And there it is. He didn't know. It was walking. Did you see that? Those guys were still sneaking. And it was walking towards them. The sneak works differently in this game than it did in Pillars of Eternity. Because they used to be detected very, very fast. Very, very fast. Okay, let her do that. And then I'll, there it is. And I'll switch. Do that. Come on.
A well-placed
Oh, she did
hit.
it already. Right. Okay, attack with... Yeah, that's better. Attack this.
That attack didn't.
She's actually taking damage there, and I
This
don't
weapon is
enjoy that. So what I'll try to do is I'll try to have you... Okay, so you're not being attacked. So oh, he is. Oh, yeah, again, because those guys can engage more than one. So let's do this. Bring those 2 down, and so I can move her back. Good, and that way she
Just
moves
point
back.
me in the right direction.
Yeah,
I'm on it.
Put you in the right spot more like. Let's get you down. And you, sir, are gonna keep working on that one. Did you do anything? Yeah, he did. Okay, so they're both attacking Barrick. It's pretty good. She's doing an area of dissonance or something. There it is. Oh, he healed up. This guy healed up. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Skewer him. And you're good there. And I could do bleed. Right there. I could do this. And down goes the guy. Or girl, sorry. Good fight. Good fight. What else do we have? Something here. You already know this sigil. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because I bought a few and yeah. We have armored gloves over here. They are... I don't like the recovery there. And they're just too... yeah, don't really want that. So put that over there. Oh, we have more guys over here. Damn it, these guys never stop.
Lighten my step.
So they weren't lightly defended. They were just badly defended, which is a whole different crime, really. But yeah, that's what it seems
Not
to
a
be the
problem,
case.
boss.
Okay, can you do your what's the Fury's Rage? What's that one? Projects intense flames towards Verse, which she catches on her blades and spins into an... Oh yeah, that's an AoE damage. What I wanted to do was the death from above, but it's once per rest. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this.
You little
She's gonna be
shit.
crazy. Oh, these guys are...
You
Oh
got
yeah, she's gonna be crazy. She's gonna be... Move up, move up.
Oh, well-
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Do that. I want to see how
ready
that
for
works. Yeah, I hope so. Let's see what happens.
That attack didn't.
Ooh, that was pretty nice. How much damage did that do? Who's screaming? Oh, it's this guy, I think. It's not doing AoE, is it? That thing is awesome. Holy moly, that thing is awesome. Look at that.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I want her to be a frontliner because of that particular
got it.
spell. That is so cool. That it seemed to do pretty huge amount of damage, but especially because she's right there in the middle. Oh, it makes so much sense. That's her character.
Right.
That's her character right there being brought into the gameplay. Because it wasn't really before. I mean, it just was without that ability, she's like, well, she's a dual wielder, and just that's what she does. But,
Right.
Let's see what I can do here. Actually, I think I might be able to open this gate through some other means other than bashing it. Let's see. Not you, though, apparently. No, don't do that. Just say no to that. Say no to bashing that thing. See if I can do that. I can. I get athletics because of that. Okay, let's have Barrica do athletics. Although, 47, is it the same for everybody? I think so. So down goes the gate,
On
and,
it.
well, I guess down goes the episode as well, because we're out of time. So I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Tyranny. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.